Hey,
What's up?
I don't know what happened. We're live apparently. Hey everybody, welcome to Nexus at Night. Put in the wrong broadcast room. Broadcast. I'm Atlas. Matt's
I'm
not here
Rupier.
yet, understandably so.
How's it going?
I'm good. We last week we were on BCS Pasadena together.
Hell yeah.
And here she comes. So I thought we would talk a little bit about our experience because Katie's car wouldn't start this morning.
I see.
We our mechanic is 2 blocks away, and I was like, "Hi, so help." And I thought it was a battery problem. Then he comes over with the thing, and he goes like, "It's probably not that. It's probably like with the belt or something. We have to take apart the engine."
Oh no!
It's probably going to be like something like $1,000. We'll find out tomorrow. So, happy holidays, everybody.
Here's hoping your insurance covers that.
That's not really an insurance thing, unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, you can try.
Yeah. Pumpkin. Pumpkin gonna pumpkin. And I have fried rice next to me, and she's like, "Why won't you let me have some?" And I can't give it to you because you're a dog. Sorry. So BCS Pasadena, what happened?
Yeah. So we did record a video about our standard experience that nobody watched. So
go watch the standard video.
Yeah, but I played Weisruger, you played Magnolia because you were house sitting for your in-laws and you left Heart Luru on your desk.
Could have been this. Could have been Heart Luru. Instead, I had to in wacky Benny Hill fashion, be like, "Oh shit, what can I play?" And Magnolia, which I played last time to not very good effects, which was not updated, by the way. There was a double R and a promo that I was missing. Was hastily thrown together, and I got my clock cleaned, understandably so. If you want more details on that, check out that. Okay. If you want more details on that, check out the video where we go into more detail, because that was filmed at my in-laws' house. At their kitchen table, which, that's why people are like, "Where are they?"
Yeah. So you did that. I played Weisruger. I also scrubbed out. I went 2-3, I think, if I remember correctly. And it was annoying because, I think Weisruger is a perfectly fine pick, and I'm 90% sure it was one of the top decks, if not just the deck that actually won the event. So, it was possible, but 2 of my losses were just to bad RNG. Playing against Blankmeyer, where you draw into all PGs. And then one of the other ones, my opponent Miracle healed. Not that it would have mattered if I had made it into top cut regardless, because I was also playing an illegal deck list.
Wait, oh no. It happened to you, huh?
No.
He shows up at the best time. It's great.
Oh yeah.
What was the illegal part?
One of my crits was wrong. I thought I had more I thought I had 4 copies of Deracop, but I did not. So I only have 3 of the effect crit that I put 4 of in my list. So even if I had made it to top cut, I would have gotten DQ'd, even if I didn't scrub out.
Sorry, I was playing Path of Exile and lost track of time.
So
it was 8:30 the last time I checked, in my defense.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. That also kind of snuck up on me because I went to Trader Joe's real quick and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get
I
so,
apologize.
same thing happened to me.
But I assume you all are running through the weekend.
Yeah, like our standard run, like we recorded a video sitting at my in-laws' kitchen table, which like my in-laws cared about Vanguard, which why would they? They'll probably see it and be like, why the fuck are they in our kitchen? But they don't, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where I wrote down the deck log code so I can have my alt-mail list. Okay, day 2, premium. Our friend Trevor Hendershot came with us. Trevor, who you had teamed up with during this year's team league, and Adrian, who might be in the audience. Hi, Adrian. So Trevor was playing Angel Gize. He ended up getting top 16, I think.
Top 32.
Top 32, and then he lost like immediately. But that's still way better than the rest of us. So
and he also lost to the person that he had beat the round prior.
Yeah, which is so galling if you're that person. I totally get it. I, instead of bringing the ever floundering Great Nature, I decided to bring excuse me. Remind me later. Boo. Okay. I decided to bring Altmile. And the reason for that is I play Altmile in a very specific way, and that is with the Jewel Knight package and also with Force 2s. A lot of people I see who play Royal Paladins are like, I'm going to get them 4th ones, and I'm hitting for 43. And I'm like, great. I put you at 3 damage by turn 3, and everything hits for 2 crit now. Sure you want to take that? At all? Like, it turned out pretty good for me, even if the even if my results don't have much to show for it. I know one of those losses was definitely my fault, and the other 2 not so much. Here, I guess I should do the deck list first. Nope, not you. Where is the share screen window? That guy. Fantastic. Salt my labs. So obviously the goal is to ride like the OG alt mile so you can do the like turn 3 get your guys thing, but it also means that with Aerial alt mile and Ashley, every ride except the heal is a good one. I ended up having to ride Ashley game 1 and still won that game. Because they all do something. It's either getting 2 crit, having your grade 2s be chunky and hit for more power, or if you're riding this second, which was what I did most of the day, your grade 2s now have crits on them, which is fantastic. And then Ashley, who just extends your battle phase. I had a lot of people try, counterblast denying me because that is very I don't know why you dropped out. Sorry. That is very in character for Royal Paladin, but you can kind of keep going despite it. Like I ended up winning a lot. Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Do you want to come here?
Dog attack.
She's being such a goober today. Okay. So Sybil has the opportunity to, when called on top of a check top 3, called a Jewel Knight. That happened 0 times the entire day. Not sure why, but it just didn't. That doesn't mean I wouldn't play it. I think it's still a good card, but it just never ended up rocking for me. Sword Me came in clutch a couple of times where oh, you I retired your booster because of Narukami or something. I'm like, cool, call a Sword Me, call a new booster. That definitely came in clutch. And then the meat and potatoes of the deck is Lele and Ashley. Lele, when somebody is called on top of it, gets 10k for the turn, which means that you can hit over damage triggers. And it's just very good any time of the game. And then on attack, put 2 cards back in deck and soul charge. So it just turns into a grind game if you do it that way. Starlight Violinist, if you have no face-up damage, your grade 2s can intercept from back row and get boost. So this is meant to work with the V type of alt mile, where like, oh, your grade 2s have more shield, and now with her you can intercept from back row and that kind of thing. This came in handy against Mega Colony, and that's it. But what a time to come alive, right? Like, I'll explain more in detail later, but I had Cataphil, who I've had more copies earlier, like in other iterations of the deck, where I'm like, oh, you just call this back and forth. I didn't really use him all that much. He was still used, but I think getting off of him as like the main calling a field engine means that I got to be more creative with my counterblasts and that sort of thing. Because with him, he has to be boosted and he has to call a 2. Whereas, meanwhile, something like Christine, which allows you to call a 3 Jewel Knight by revealing any grade 3, you can then call the Ashley, who can call another Jewel Knight. So from one counterblast, you get 2 calls as opposed to just 1 call. Eunice is a great early game card, and in decks where it's like, don't leave the board on the board, great, I can bounce her after battle. And then I have my 1 copy of Packdoll, which is mostly used on my kill turn with Fides, because Fides calls any 3 cards from the deck, so you can just pull this out, unflip 2, and then keep going. That definitely came in clutch against like Spikes. I got my Sicily. I got the extra heal, extra, G-Guard fodder. Definitely came in handy, and like Royal Paladin may have shit G-Guards, but alt miles aren't terrible, so it was nice to have extras around.
Managed to give alt miles the 2 that need him specifically.
Yeah, definitely. I had the blue OT, which came in handy exactly once, and it was against a Bermuda player whose red OT popped offensively and this popped defensively. So I was like, okay, just pretend we didn't get them at all.
Awesome.
I think what made the day so fun for me was OT just was not a thing for me or my opponents. It was always like, oh, I got it first turn, or I had to guard with it, or I just never saw it at all. Which means Konami, Bushiroad, get rid of the OT in premium. We don't want it there.
No.
No, we can't do it. So yeah, lots of crits, lots of draws, and then with the G zone, this is almost always your first stride. If you're on the alt mile, you get the force markers. You will always do force 2, always. There was not a single game where I was like, oh, I'm behind, I'll do Excel. Nope, just force 2. That's it. And then if you happen to ride Aerial alt mile or Ashley going first, you put it on one side and just favor calling to that side. Otherwise, the like normal game plan is use Gobblade, get 2 on the sides, and then when you ride Air Mile the next turn, there's your 3rd one, and then everything's threatening 2 damage. You have Eulogius for Mega Colony, which I forgot to use and then completely swirlied myself. I'll get to that in a bit. Crystal Luster because it's broken. Twin Sword, who the more you G-Guard early, the bigger your calls get from deck. Not just him, though. Everything called from deck that turn gets that boost. So he's just good. And then Fides was usually my win condition of just call 3 things from deck for free. So swing, call a thing, swing again, call you. Are you done? Okay. Swing, call 3 things, continue calling things. So you would get like 8-9 attacks all hitting 30k or more. And she's just great. I love her, him, whatever, lesbian him. I have 3 copies of Luminous Hope that I use specifically as flip fodder, and the idea there is like, oh, no counterblast. This literally never came up. So whatever. If you want to run 2 more copies of Crystal Luster and whatever, that's fine. There's your harmonics. There are your G-Guards. The alt-mile G-Guard is pretty solid. Soul Blast, if you have an alt mile, gets 10k shield. There's no weird hand requirement except for the Brave effect, which is an extra 5k, which is fine. And that doesn't bother me at all. So these are great. I might actually end up putting in a third one because you soul charge so much that like you're never really wanting for this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. Mordos didn't really come in handy at all, but it gives something a PG on legs, which is kind of cool. I wish she got the 10k and then gave the effect to a grade 2. That seems like the better way to design it.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well. So that's the deck list. Now, in terms of the day that I had, it was quite a time. Round 1, I got the win against... I'm going back through our group chat to try and remember what it was. Let's see. Okay, so round 1, I beat Musketeer, which was interesting. Going into this, I was thinking to myself, wait, so is these decks that had like, you know, a spammable stride like the girl or the guy or, you know, Gridora and all that, where the first one doesn't kill you, but the second one definitely does. What was that going to be like? And he ended up using this one Musketeer stride where it like copies the names of your soul or something and then calls one thing from deck. I was a little worried about what it was going to be, but it turned out fine. And then I just killed him second stride. Game 2 was against Dungaree, of all things. Dungaree, the Pants Dragon. And I lost to the Pants Dragon.
Yeah, I watched that one happen in real time.
Yeah. Anything you notice at the moment? I assumed I was going to run into Narukami. I assumed I was going to get my face beaten in. But Dungaree? Okay. I guess I should be proud of the fact that I lasted that long. I think where I ended up losing it was I was on Twin Sword and he kind of blunted the turn with Impede. So I was like, oh, okay, that, you know, that makes it not as good. And then that set him up to his GB8 because it was like flip and then you're there. So I just didn't have the juice that game. Round 3 was against Spikes, where I beat him going first on turn 3 because I had like 2 Leleys. Whoop.
I assume you're being attacked by your dog again.
Oh, that happens.
Did your mic get disconnected? We can't hear you.
Snake! Snake! Well, he's dead.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. What was I saying? So, yeah, she's like big and chunky and long. So she tries to turn around and like almost falls over. So that's a Chewini thing. Anyway, yeah, I had like 2 Leleys and a Eunice going first as like rear guards. So I was like, drop, go face. And he like searches for the original Rising Nova. And I killed him going first on turn 3, and he was very mad. As he got up to leave, my friend Ren next to me, he's like, hey, I wanted to tell you that guy was a cheater. I was like, why didn't you tell me before the game started? And he's like, because you killed him too fast. So, okay. And that was it.
Okay. How was that person a cheater?
Like I asked Ren, like, how does he cheat? And he goes, you know, he like shuffles a specific way and marks his cards and stuff. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I guess I should have been more closely paying attention.
Not that it mattered.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, cheating is like particularly bad in card games these days. It's
all card games.
Yes, all card games.
Okay, round 4 was against like regular ass Narukami, and I felt a little more confident because I was like, okay, if I lost the Dundary, but by not by a long shot or anything, so I just did the aggressive thing. But the kicker was I saw him take 2 heals on damage, which would blunted my early game. But because I was so aggressive, he had to drop heals from his hand. I'm like, that's all 4. No impede, no bulwark. I can just go face. And then I killed him. So that felt nice. He got the 1 stun verse off, and then that was it. Round 5, this is where I gave myself a swirly. Myth Colony. I forgot that Gridora, besides stunning your Vanguard, forgets you or prevents you from calling things the next turn.
Except from your hand.
Except from your hand, which is why Eulogius in there, but I wasn't thinking about that.
And you
and I went into Twin Sword, and I was like, fuck. And yeah, so that.
Well,
yep. I tried to come back from it, but it was too late. I should have been putting myself in a winning position with the Eulogius, which I could have done because I had the stuff for it, but just brain fart. And then round 6 was against Highlander, and that was the one I was mentioning with the 2 OTs where they kind of canceled each other out. It was close, and I know it was close because when I took my 6 damage, he was like, like one of those. So overall, even though I went 3-3 drop, I still feel pretty good about how I did, except for Myth Colony and what I brought. And I think this means assuming premium continues to be frozen in amber, I'm gonna keep playing this in the future. It was very fun.
Nice.
Yeah. I played the exact same Victor list I've been playing for the last year and a half.
Base.
I'm not doing a deck profile on it because literally nothing has changed.
If I'm not lazy enough, I'll remember to put the
link
link to the original Victor profile.
Yeah. Whenever the hell that was. So my matchups were I played against Jewel Knights round 1. They had the G assist for 3, and Jewel Knights just kind of suck anyway, so they just died. Let's see.
Full Knights, right?
What?
Full ass Jewel Knights, running
column A and everything. So yeah, that deck sucks. Also, they cheated accidentally. I think they just forgot because they used, I think they Crystal Luster copying Ashley, and then they called another Ashley, which you can't do because she's only grade 2 or lower, but I didn't catch that. Not that it mattered, they were never killing me. Game 2, I played against someone playing Revengers, guy from my locals. He was actually the Blankmeyer player that killed me the first day. So he was playing Revengers, and he died before hitting grade 3 because I double crit on Victor. Rode the wrong Victor, by the way. That happened a lot that day.
Always will.
Let's see. Round 3. Was that the one where I played against Spike Brothers? I think it might have been. I played against Spike Brothers where it was very much not a winnable game, and then I hit the OT.
Hey.
You took a picture of it too.
Yeah.
Where you had first it was the alien looking thing that restands your front row, and then it's the Vermilion looking guy, right?
God, yeah. Spike Brothers expend so many resources to get to that point too. Feels so bad.
Yeah, so so the game was very much unwinnable, and then I hit the OT. Round 4, this is where I've just stopped keeping track of the day because I was getting a little bit checked out. I think I played against the Bermuda player that you were playing against in your last round.
I would say Highlander, but that doesn't really narrow it down.
No. First, I played against Dimension Police, where they kept damage denying me, and I kept misplaying. I could have probably beaten them, but I forgot to activate the effect of Harmonic. I had to stride Harmonix Messiah first off, and then I forgot the sequence because Harmonix Messiah self damage is at the start of your turn. So, since I had already passed it, I was okay, well, I can't do that anymore. I drew my top card. So I like fucked that up, and then there was one turn I chose not to commit because they were just gonna keep damage denying me, and then that was also the turn I hit my OT, and it's like, so just like 15 different fails. Then the game after that, I lost to the Bermuda player that you played against, and then I played against the Victor Mirror where they whiffed their grade 3, but I also rode the wrong grade 3. I rode the Zubat, so they eventually were able to come back and kill me. Because I could not break a 2 to pass with 6 drive checks on Bustard.
Damn.
Seriously? That sucks.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes.
So yeah, that was my premium experience. I wasn't totally miserable that time. But I think half of that was just because I kept like killing people really quickly and didn't have to actually play the game.
Kind of the same,
Oh,
to
no.
be honest. Like, I guess like playing aggressive decks, there's like a certain like mental load that gets taken off, right? Where you're just like, okay, I know what to do, and they're dead. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Move on.
Like, I'm also just kind of. That being said, like I am also getting sick of playing Victor every time, so I'm probably gonna like. What if like the whole like premium day thing that they were teasing before turns out to be something and not just like, okay, we did it once and then we're going to ignore the format again. Like maybe I will consider trying to play something else again.
Right.
Until that happens.
Looks like Fuzzy hasn't updated the website yet. Just goes to September.
Yeah.
We told Trevor to put his list in. So that'll show up when it shows up. If people are like, what was Trevor's list? It'll be up on Fuzzy's, on VG Paradox, eventually. But yeah, same old thing. I realize the reason that we go to these at this point is just to like hang out with the people that we know.
That's the best part about card games, I think, is like just hanging out with people.
Yeah.
Like the games, like whatever happens ultimately.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I still care about trying to do well in standard, but like premium is such a like dead format at the moment that it's hard to take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
When I've been playing the like exact same deck for the last year and a half.
Yeah. I was also like listening to some Bay Area people talk to each other. I don't know if you know them, Root Beer, but like they were like, yeah, so there are loops here today, and we have more ready to go.
Whenever they released the December ban list that they said they were making.
And they're like,
yeah, I heard people talking about it too, where they were like, there's something you can do with the new Virina because it like, or it turns all of the drop zone into like dress cards for it, into like overdress cards. So like there is a way you can like loop your entire drop zone into your hand.
Awesome.
What deck would you be doing that with?
I'm not sure. That was just like one of the things that you could do that I heard people talking about. I assume there's like 15 other war crimes that people have come up with since.
It'd be interesting if there was just like a don't be a dick rule. And it's like, scream and shout loop, you're being a dick, disqualified. Or something like deck building in bad faith or whatever.
Yeah. That's the other thing is that like, because the current standard format is so far removed from how premium plays, like there's just going to be so many things that like unintentionally break the game that Bushiroad's just not thinking about because they don't think about premium.
Which is fine if they deal with it on the ban list. That's how that's supposed to work.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go play like some meme Pacifica list again because I can.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. Um, how are you, Matt? I haven't seen you in like 3 weeks.
I'm doing all right. Just been tired.
Is it finals week for you yet, or
No.
next week?
Oh, of that? Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, but it's like mostly.
Yeah, the place where we spend most of our time
Look,
is it finals week. Yeah,
I've just been busy, man. Sorry.
that's fair.
Busy with what? Just like general life stuff?
Yeah. My somebody very close to the family is very, very sick.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
So that's no good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like where the stress is coming from is like that.
Yeah. It's pretty difficult.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Mm-hmm.
Are you holding up okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just
Okay.
I didn't know
Hopefully.
like it's like just a person in the family is like I said just entered the hospital for something that like kind of like came back like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So and like my mom is like dealing with like went out there into California.
Oh,
She lives in West Hollywood.
your mom lives in West Hollywood?
No, the person close to my family lives in West
Oh,
Hollywood.
okay. Gotcha.
So my mom was out there because if something were to happen,
Yeah,
my mom needs to be out there.
Close. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
That.
Sorry, I didn't need to.
Yep.
That's okay. It happens to us. Before you got here, I was complaining because Katie's car didn't start this morning, and my mechanic was like, "We have to look inside the engine, but it will probably be like $1,000." Fuck. So,
Well,
not quite as bad, but yeah. Trying to think of like other stuff that happened to me recently. So, how was y'all's Thanksgiving?
it was pretty chill.
Yeah. Like, no, that week was all because my mom's birthday is like the 29th, so it was just like, okay, we bought a turkey from KFC, gave some to my grandpa and my uncle, and then on Saturday we went back out for my mom's birthday.
Oh, nice. Does your like extended family get along?
Yeah. Ooh,
That's
hey,
good.
running usurp dragon. I might need that.
I think this might be the best part of the show where it's just like root beer in the background, but he sounds like he's in the foreground. The wonder of microphones, everybody.
Because he has the headset. See?
Yeah. I'm like trying to find like my Bermuda cards so I can rebuild my Pacifica deck.
I have Spike Brothers cards laying around somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah, but also,
I think it's
I
still
don't have
like
new cards, but you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
who needs new cards? You have Spike Brothers.
I suppose that's true.
It's like it's pretty. I feel like it's road playable.
Spikes. Seems
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it is powerful.
Yes.
I do got to say they got like one of the best blow ups in V. Them and Gold Paladin, where they were like, "Fuck it, just do everything."
Yeah, unfortunately, it came with the rest of me.
Yeah.
There are some clans though that like just didn't very well. I think I am a biased opinion because both of the clans I love to play became very, very different for no reason. Oh, we went from doping to milling. Oh, we have a stage. What the fuck is a stage? Why do we have a stage? Can't it just be Excel circles like everything else? No.
No. Absolutely not.
Or hell, even Tachikaze had the equip gauge thing too. Just be normal.
Tachikaze, it's hard to say they had a glow up in V just because of how stupid it was.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. At least he had
like everyone was just like, why?
I don't know. Equip gauge was such a weird concept too, where it's like, all right, I don't understand anymore.
They're just doing shit.
Yeah. And then it ended up being that like golds were the best. That their format solved. Done.
Yeah. And and now V is dead.
Yeah. Because format solved. And also dead.
Yeah. Well, V is actually dead format.
Yeah.
Like they're not even gonna pretend to try.
Which is fine by me, to be honest.
Like the only downside of V dying is it was like indirect premium support. And so now we just like can't do shit with the format because a lot of standard cards are designed in a way that doesn't mesh very well. Like there are some things like people put Reziel into Shadow Paladin, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Or like the Mythiarch colony, even if everyone hates playing against it. At least it's like an innovation.
Yeah. Although the Mythiarch colony thing, like it's not hell to play against anymore. Like it's you don't like die by Gridora. It's they have to choose when to do the Gridora, and then that like makes it like more intentional. The way the guy killed me was he just did 3 Optoranduses in a row, and it's like I can't do any shit with that. You're just like, well, fuck. Like the only thing kind of holding me in the game was I had an Ashley and a Starlight Violinist in the back, just like holding me on for dear life for the entire game. And you can't do anything with that. It's still pretty solid, but it also feels more fair, which is good. But yeah, they like go out of their way to not give you support.
Yeah.
Oh, if you reveal this from your ride line, Energy Blast, fucking. If you have this Vanguard, which is like. Maybe you can make that work, but usually not.
Even the clan cards are like if you don't have a G zone.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens with the like promised premium events.
But it seems like the people who like we had something like 230 people.
Yeah.
Which is like it's not too bad. For
that's pretty good.
Less popular one, like
230 for premium is pretty good.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
I assumed I was going to get looped into the sun, but I didn't run into a single one. So,
yeah, I don't know how many loop decks ended up making it. Because I know.
I wonder if there's like a gentleman's agreement or something where it's like, oh, you're playing the loop deck, we're going to take you out back and fucking show you what for, and then no loop deck for you.
Who knows?
Bushiroad Empire this fall on whatever network Boardwalk Empire was on.
Yeah. Well,
NBC?
hopefully, whatever loops that currently exist get killed into the sun when we get that December ban list that they said they were making.
Yeah. HBO, that's what Boardwalk Empire was on.
Where the hell did I put my Bermuda cards? Can't seem to find the ones that I want.
I'm doing a media literacy with my seniors. So like the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas is the educational equivalent of like Novocaine after the dentist, where you're like, I'm alive, but I don't feel like it.
Right.
So we're doing media literacy, and I decided to get a little interesting with it, where we spent 2 days looking at enshittification.
Oh boy.
Yep, enshittification, and then like I have a co-teacher who comes in once a week, for kids with IEPs, and she was there that day, and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "It's the word in the dictionary. That's the name for it. Let's look at it." So
Sure.
like we were like, okay, pick a platform. I picked Twitter. I picked Uber. I picked Airbnb, whatever. And then look at its decline over its existence, and then the little like project that was you had to write like an anti-enshittification bill of rights, and it was like, to the lawmakers of the U.S., this is what you can do to make this less shitty, and to the, the C-suite of this company, fuck you, do this instead. But it was really fun, and
Nice.
I just know that if admin sees it out of context, it's going to be really awkward to explain. But I think it's important for
All right,
them
but
to
that
learn
word's in the
about this.
dictionary now, so no.
What else are you going to call it? Platform decay? Boring. It's a boring name.
I think enshittification is an accurate word of what is happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
As crude as you might think it is.
I think also because these are seniors, I'm more comfortable looking at things
Yeah.
with curse words in them, because like you're about to be adults. Come on. It's
No one's surprised by this crap anymore.
no.
Oh, come on. If you're a high school senior and you haven't said the word shit, you're a dork.
They have in front of me, and like fuck and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's one of
Yeah.
those things where I'm like, I am not personally against it. However, we are in a school, so knock it off while you're in school. You can do whatever. What?
I think if you have a good reason, you can do it. That's my
Mhm.
Like if you
You
stub
gotta
your
earn
toe, I heard nothing.
Yeah. You got to earn your curses, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can't use it willy-nilly.
Yeah.
You can do that later.
It's a spice. Don't go dumping like, Lowry's on everything. Like
Right.
do it
right.
where it's appropriate.
That's right. You got it. Like I understand that it can be every word in the sentence. That doesn't mean it should be.
Yeah. Definitely. Although like your students are adults, so like is there a thing in the military about no cursing, or what's the
I mean, they should be respectful of the whole thing. Otherwise it can go to their chain of command, yada yada yada.
I guess with the respectful thing, like they did go through a boot camp where they probably experienced something Full Metal Jacket-esque, and
I don't think it's that bad, but yeah. These are
at least the
officers in
cursing.
training, so
yeah. Officers, okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be quite like that.
I just watched that show Boots. Have you seen that?
No. What's that?
It's a kid who is gay, and it's right before Don't Ask, Don't Tell starts in the US in like the early 90s. So it's like him going through boot camp, and then he, to become a Marine. And yeah, I'm not going to spoil the end because like a big thing happens at the end of the first season, but it hasn't been renewed yet. So it's like, well, that would be a bummer way to go out if that's the case. But it's a good show, and I think it's one of those shows where like Don't Ask, Don't Tell has been repealed, and we like to think that our world is better when it comes to LGBT people.
But it's not.
But it's not. But at least like at the time, seeing what like this kid has to go through to hide his sexuality, it really makes you think. And then like I'll just spoil this because it's very early on, but you find out one of the officers is gay too, and like, oh, they're on parallel, tracks. But yeah, good show. It's on Netflix, although Netflix is buying Warner Brothers and HBO with it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see if
God.
Paramount can bribe the president enough to blow that up.
I don't know what's worse. No, like trying to destroy movie theaters, or Ellison gets a hold of it, and CNN for that matter.
Yeah. Everything sucks. What was that one airline? I think it was like Spirit Airline or something that was trying to get bought out, and then someone else came in to try and interfere with the deal, and the whole thing like kept stalling out forever until like all of them went bankrupt in some form or another, and the whole thing had to be called off.
Awesome.
I think I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Spirit Airlines and like JetBlue or something like that. I don't remember. But eventually like Spirit Airlines went bankrupt and the whole thing blew up, so like nobody merged. So that's probably the best case scenario here. Is like, fuck you, all of you are bankrupt.
That's awesome.
It really feels like a catch-22. I guess Netflix is the less shitty option.
Yeah.
Because it seems like all they want is the catalog.
Can I complain about something related to Catch-22 when you're done? Sorry.
Shoot. I'm pretty much done. Go for it.
Okay. So apparently there's a Hulu series for Catch-22 coming out.
What?
So now if you want to buy a new copy of Catch-22, it comes with a giant sticker like the new Netflix Hulu series or whatever, and you're like, this is the actual worst.
Did you
I
ever
think that's
read
the worst part
Catch-22
to
in school?
books? I read it on my own. I didn't read it in school.
Oh, okay. I had to read it in school. Continue. Sorry.
Oh no, it's just like this is like the worst part of like things getting like adaptations is like now there's a giant fucking sticker on the book.
Yeah. And like it's where it's not in for people who it's not encouraging them to read, right? They're just like, I can just watch the movie or the show.
Yeah.
Like I remember teaching Catcher in the Rye, and they're like, is there like a movie or a miniseries? I'm like, fucking nope. J.D. Salinger's estate is not letting anybody touch it.
But that book's really. So, how do you all feel about Holden Caulfield?
I don't like him very much, but I can also understand as somebody who went through a trauma and is not dealing with it very well because it's the 1950s, and he's a teenager, which is a shitty time to be a teenager.
Teenager, like mostly disillusioned with the current world.
Yeah. No, I can totally get why he's like that. That doesn't make him any less insufferable.
No, he is insufferable. But that's part of the point, right?
Yeah. I think when you're a teenager, it hits different than when like reading as an adult, I just kind of feel bad for him. But
no, I think reading as an adult is fine. I just think it's like you have to change the context in which you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
I think.
I agree.
And I think it's more relevant now than it was like, however many years ago. Since the feeling is much more common, at least.
Definitely. It will always have a special place in my heart, because it's the first book that I ever taught as a teacher, but also it's where my sister gets her name.
Really?
Yeah, my sister's name is Phoebe, who is Holden's sister's name in the book. And my mom, when she was a kid and she was reading it, she's like, I saw the name Phoebe, and I was like, I want to name my daughter that when I have a daughter, which was kind of a sweet story. So. But yeah, I don't know. I might teach it again in the future. I just didn't do it this year.
Yeah, it's been too long since I've read Catcher in the Rye, so no comment.
Yeah,
sorry.
I understand why they make teenagers read this book. That's all.
Yeah, God, I think it was like 10th grade when I read it, and I haven't touched the book since.
Fair. A lot of the books you read in high school, very rarely are you like, I'm gonna go pick up one of these and do it on my own.
I mean, I've also not picked up like a book in a while. I spend all my time reading manga.
You fucking weeb.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. You can have like comics be that level of rigor or whatever the fuck they say.
Yeah. Yeah. Waiting for
Like a lot of my students
Mhm.
were into like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which has pictures but is a novel. So
Yeah.
anyway, what were you saying?
I was gonna say I'm just waiting for my disaster lesbian manga to like release the next volume.
Is that the name of the manga or is that the
No.
genre of the manga?
Definitely genre.
Okay, because Disaster Lesbian sounds like a fantastic series.
No, the main character is a disaster lesbian.
Mhm. And
No, that's just it. Like she's just it's like kind of a disaster lesbian. It's about her relationship with a girl that's like hard of hearing. They're not dating yet. It'll get there eventually, probably, but it takes a while.
I like how their courtship is basically what? Back and forth forever.
Yeah. But I do like that one. It's my favorite Yuri manga right now. So I'm just like trying to make my Pacifica deck normal again.
What is normal about a Pacific deck?
Not playing 16 crits.
Oh yeah, the whole thing people were doing, huh?
I'm people.
How dare you?
Okay. No, I think I took out the over trigger because I needed it for something, and then I never bothered to put it back because I'm lazy. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll like share some pages from that manga in our group chat later.
Totally. Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, obviously I need to put heals back in the deck so these four can leave. I mean, the deck's just going to be playing like, yeah, and then the draw PGs and Sanctitude. Fuck. Draw PGs. One for the over trigger. Yeah. Anything else you wanted to bring up? Because I'm just like, because I'm just trying to like dig up all my old Bermuda cards and see, how the hell I'm rearranging this shitty ass deck.
Not really for the most part.
I'm pretty chill.
But it was nice going to BCS. Part of me was like not dreading it, but just sort of like, okay, I'm gonna get my ass kicked and then leave. But I had a good time. And as always, it's nice to see everybody. So to our fans or friends of ours out there that saw us, it was good to see you. One guy recognized us. That was cool. By our voices too. It was neat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for watching. Patreon.com/Nexus at Night. Support the show. At Nexus at Night on Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram and all that other stuff. Follow me at Atlas Novak, where all my stuff is found, or my other show, Generation Dan, which didn't have an episode coming out this week because my co-host was on a road trip, but we'll be recording a new episode this coming Sunday, the 14th. And yeah, how about the rest of us?
Find me on the sites at Wiggum's 2Gs2Zs.
You can find me at Plasma Eclipse. What the fuck happened to my other copies of Pacifica? Did they fall?
I ate it.
What the fuck happened to my other copies of Pacifica? I'm Dad. Thanks everybody for watching, and until next time, I was Atlas.
I'm still Matt.
You're now reminding me of an Astif movie joke where it's like, Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry, I'm Dad. Why did you name me this way?
He's root beer, and have a good night, everybody.